Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the teepee. It's another night of beautiful basketball here in Southwest Florida, Venice, Florida to be exact, and the home of the Venice Indians. Starting tonight for the Cardinal Mooney Cougars, they are in the house, and their colors are red and green. And now they are just introducing the Venice Indians. I will give you the Venice Indians first. Jason Platt. Vince Marino, number 4, he'll be starting as well. And then Tristan Burrows will also be starting. And Will Miser will be starting. Number 13, senior Malachi Weidman. And you're going to see later on as we start getting into the broadcast and into the game that this Weidman is a talent, and it's going to be fun to watch. Argel Dratlev is starting for the Cougars, as well as A.J. Russo, Terrell Diener, Nico Mays, and Connor Powers. And I don't know if they planned this or not, but with the red and green, it's very much like Christmas here. And so that's just kind of neat. All right, I cannot compete with the DJ for tonight's club. Here we go. And the game is underway. The Venice Indians take it. Vince Marino. And the whistle's blown, and it's going to be Mooney ball. Glad that you are with us this evening. Make sure that you subscribe and ring that bell so that you get notified for future broadcasts. Connor Powers will be inbounding. Bringing it down is number 20, and that is Diener. Diener now. It's number 10, Dratlev. Dratlev puts it on up for a two-pointer and fouled in the process. White number 10, and that's going to be Tristan Burrows, his first, team first. All right, let's see what happens here. The ball is up and in. Dratlev gets it. It's a shooting foul. He'll get one more. Does not drop. Bringing it on down. As Burrows puts it up. 2 points for Tristan Burrows. Score now 2-1 in favor of the Venice Indians. Bringing it on down, that's number 14, Russo. Passes it off now to Diener. Diener off to the right side. Passes it off to number 32, does a little twist around and drops it in. That is Nico Mays for 2. Vince Marino brings it on down. Off to the right side, passes it back out to number 23, and that's Miser. Gives it over to now that's Jason Platt, back to Marino. Off to the right side, that's Miser. Miser up for a 2-point floater, and in for 2 for Miser. Venice up 4-3. Bringing it on down, that's number 20, Diener. Diener now going to the basket on a layup. Malachi Weidman now gives it. Passes it all the way down to Marino. Marino stops it and broken up, and it will be last touch by Cardinal Mooney. No, yes, and it will be Venice ball. Miser will inbound right underneath the basket. Inbounds the Platt to Marino. Marino, two-pointer, up off the backboard, no good. Burrows almost had it. And let's see if they're going to award the ball to Mooney. 6:26 to go, first quarter. 4-3, Indians up on top. Glad that you are with us tonight on Remote's Army. This is the weekend before Christmas. Glad that you are with us. Bringing it on down, that's Diener. Diener now passes it off. Now Diener gets it back on the right center, going back to the other side. Broken up a little bit, number 44, Powers. All the way to the right side, that's Russo. Russo now stuck and broken up by Marino. Marino passes it off to Weidman. Weidman stuffs it for a 2. Keep your eye on that young man. 6-3, Indians up on top. Number 32 puts it on up for a floater and gets it, and that is Miko Mays. That's his second bucket of the night. 6-5 Indians. Marino brings it on down, passes the timeline. Gives it now to Platt, near side, back to Marino, all the way to the far side. That's Weidman. Weidman for a three-pointer, up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Drotleff. Drotleff now gives it off to number 14, Russo. Russo now passes it off to number 20, and that's the workhorse, Diener. Number 32 pops it up again, and that is Miko Mays. Platt has the ball. Platt's going to bring it across the timeline, racing down, gives it to Burrows in the corner for a two-point floater, off the rim, no good. Beautiful, beautiful shot there by Marino, and he pops in two. And they are spreading it around. 8-5 Indians. 4 guys in the numbers so far tonight for the Indians. Going baseline, off the rim, no good. Rebound Weidman. Weidman will dribble it down, passes the timeline. He'll be passing it off, and meant for Miser. Off target, it will be Mooney ball. 4:48 to go, first quarter. Indians up on top, 8-5. 44 Powers will be dribbling it down across. He's looking for Diener. Passes it off now to Diener. Diener now crosses the timeline, trending off to the left-hand side, and does. Bounce pass, and it will go out of bounds. It will be Venice ball. Mishandling there of Mooney on that possession. That's Marino now. Marino will inbound it to Platt. Gives it to Platt. Platt now gives it back to Marino. Marino's the chief ball handler, bringing it on down. Guard. Passes the center. Marino's 6'1", senior. Fakes the pass, gives it now to Weidman, right side. Back to Marino, over to Platt, left side. Back to Marino, right at the top. Takes a little step. Three-point attempt, no good. Weidman with the rebound. Nice rebound there. Good offensive boards there. Weidman tries it again. That was for a three-pointer, no good. Burrows with it, puts it on up. Gives it now to Russo. Russo puts it up, and Russo gets it. 8-7, Indians still up on top. Marino brings it across the timeline, right in the center. Glad to have you with us tonight on Remotes Are Me. Weidman fakes it, gives it back to Marino. Marino now to the far side. That's Platt. Back to back to Marino. Three-point attempt by Weidman. He's tried a few of those, not any good. And Burrows got in there, tried to take it away, and it looks like they're going to call a jump ball. And no, possession arrow will go to Mooney. 8-7, 3:31 to go, first quarter. Glad that you were with us this evening. A.J. Russo inbounds to Diener. Diener now will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Cardinal Mooney Cougars just down the street. Here we go. He's going off to the right-hand side. All the way to the right corners, Russo underneath the paint, and that's 32, and that is Miko Mays. He's already got a couple of buckets tonight, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. He will go to the line for 2. Burrows now has 2 fouls on him. And the Indians now have 2 team fouls. Miko Mays to the line. He'll get 2 opportunities. He was in the act of shooting. First one up, no good. Mason Brooks coming in. And Connor Flynn coming in for the Indians. Here we go. Second attempt, in. 1 for 2 for Miko Mays, and we've got a tie game at 8. Connor Flynn gives it to 23, and that's Miser. No dice. Diener's going to bring it across for the Cougars. Into the right corner again is Russo. Russo now back to Diener. Now back to Powers. Powers is right at the top of the key there. Passes it off to Diener, right side. Far right corner is Miko Mays. No dice. Still tied at 8. Weidman will bring it down for the Venice Indians. Almost broken up. And there's going to be a little bit of a tie-up there. And there's a timeout called. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we're back. We've got a tie game at 8. And here we go. Bringing across the line is number 44, and that's Powers. Powers goes now to the left-hand side, passes it off to Russo. Russo now back to Powers, back to Russo. All the way to the left side, and that's number 22, Hollingsworth. He's in the game. Little breakup there. And it's going to be Mooney. It looks like another foul's called on the Indians. Mason Brooks, he just came in, and already he's called for a foul. All right, drop left, tries it again, no dice. He will get another opportunity. He's been to the line twice before, converted only once. 2:15 to go. The ball is up, bounces around, no good. Rebound, Burrows. No, that's the Brooks, Mason Brooks. Gives it to Marino. Marino crosses the timeline, passes it over to Connor Flynn, near side. Connor Flynn puts it up for a three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Ooh, what a beautiful shot there by Marino, and it is blocked. Brooks throws it on up, and I believe he is fouled in the act of shooting. If that's the case, he'll go to the line. Be the first team.
Cougar 32, Miko, his first team first at the line, Mason Brooks.
Mason Brooks going to the line. Bounces around, no good.
Back in the game for the Indians, number 2, Jason
Platt's coming in, and Weidman, Weidman is he coming out or what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Weidman's staying in. 8-8 is the score. 1:58 the time left in this first quarter. Brooks now with his second attempt. The ball is up, drops.
In the game for the Indians, number 0, Brian Boucher.
Brian Boucher is now coming in for the Indians, number 0. Bringing it down is Powers, Connor Powers. Goes to the right side, passes it off to Russo on the far left side, all the way to the left corner. That's Drotlev. Russo again tries to work it in there. That is Drotlev in the far left corner, no dice. Powers with the rebound, passes it in underneath the basket. Good defensive play there by Brooks, but I think he'll be called for the foul. Yes, that's his second. It's going to be team 4. If they're not careful, they're going to be in the bonus situation real soon. 1:37 to go, first quarter. We've got a score of 9-8 in favor of the Indians. Drotlev drops it.
On the floor for the Indians, number 30, Thomas Schrader.
Thomas Schrader's coming in. He's now a commit. Going to be a Seminole. So he signed a couple of days ago. Argel Drotlev puts it up, drops it. Converts both. Score is now 10-9. And a little bit of substitutions here. All right, bringing it across is Platt and Miser. Platt now brings it across the timeline, off to the right side. Flynn back to Platt. Platt goes to the left-hand side, thinks about it. Boucher works it into Miser. Wanted Schrader, no dice. Powers, Mays is going to bring it on down. No, he decides to flip it on off over to Diener. Diener now has it. Wants to go into the base, and no, he flips it off to McFall. Oh, my goodness, all the way down to Drotlev. And he tried to put it up, and let's see, that is number 30, gets the 2 points, and that's Ethan Schaefer. His first points for the night. Indians, that's Boucher, puts it up for 3 for Boucher. Ties it up at 12. 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Diener brings it on down across the timeline. Gives it to McFall. Back to Diener. Diener closely guarded by Flynn. Works it around. Back to McFall. Into the right corner. That's Schaefer. All the way to the far side is Diener. Diener gives it to number 12, McFall. puts it up, and that's drop left, and it in and out, no good. And he gets his own rebound, and another foul is called. A lot of whistles. Thomas Schrader, his first, but that's team number 5. Ethan Schaefer is going to the line. This is his first time to the charity stripe. Puts it in, no problem at all. He will get another opportunity. 13-12. Weidman is back in for the final 15 seconds of the first quarter. Ethan puts the ball up, and it rolls around and drops in. We've got a 14-12 game. Connor Flynn gives it to Weidman, far side. Weidman for a three-point floater. Up, no good. Rebound Mooney. Broken up by Platt, out of bounds. 2.4 seconds to go. 14-12 Mooney. Diener will inbound for the Mooney Cougars. See, where's he going to do it? He wants to drop it in right in front of the bench. He's moving the water jugs. He wants him in this corner. He says, right around in here looks like a good spot. What do you think? And the coach is now saying, this is what I want you to do here. And the referee says, I think this is about a good spot. He comes back and forth. You see it right in front of the screen here. And so he just wants to make it very fair. But this is on the Venice side. Venice is, this is very much Christmassy. Venice is in their green and white, in their predominantly white uniforms with white numerals, and Cardinal Mooney's in their visiting solid reds with white numerals. So, when they're warming up and they had their jackets on, very much green and white. This is the holiday. This is the weekend before the holiday. I'm glad that you are spending it with us right here on Remotes Are Me. Our next broadcast for the Coaches Show will be January the 13th. Our next ball game will be January 22nd. All right, bringing it in. They try to do a fast break all the way to Powers' far side. Drop left, puts it up. No dice, and time has expired. So at the end of one, we've got the Indians at 12 and Mooney at 14. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. And if that music is playing in the house, I cannot have my microphone on. I'm sorry, but that's the rules. Not mine, YouTube's. All right, looks like Connor Flynn inbounds it to Jason Platt. Indians are going to the basket on the left side of your TV. Here we go. Connor Flynn with the ball. Fakes it back to Platt. Platt now to Connor Flynn. Three-point attempt. It's up. Perfect for three. 5, 6, 7. That's 7 guys of Venice Indians into the numbers tonight. Score is 15-14. Indians up on top. That's Diener. Diener has the ball. Passes it on in. Broken, actually a mishandled pass. And beautiful one there to Flynn off the hands of number 14, Russo. It will remain Venice ball. Nice pass there by Weidman. Jason Platt will inbound it on the far left side here, right in front of our broadcast position, all the way back to Connor Flynn. Connor Flynn was really hot on that three. It looked really good. Gives it over to Platt. Platt now in the corner of the Boucher. Back to Platt. Flynn for another three-point attempt. It's good for three! Back-to-back threes for Connor Flynn. 18-14. Indians up on top. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. They give it to Russo. Russo into the far right corner. That's Ethan Schrader. Now back to Schrader again in the far right corner. Now back to Russo. Russo dribbles it off to the left-hand side to Diener. Diener into the left corner. That was Powers, and Weidman gets it. Weidman's going to bring it on down, far side, crosses the timeline. Up and over, nice little floater, and drops for a two-point bunny for Weidman. 20-14, Venice with a 6-point lead at this point in time. Number 14, A.J. Russo has the ball, passes it over. Now in the far right corner, that's Droplev. Droplev loses the handle on it, but it's recovered quickly. Diener has the ball and loses the handle on it. It will be Venice ball. 20-14, and we've got 6:11 to go, second period. Getting some instruction there by Coach John Flynn. Platt now has the ball on the inbound. The inbound was from Connor Flynn. Connor now has the ball. Back to Platt. Platt over to the right side. That's Tom Schrader. All the way to Flynn. Flynn has it. Nice little dribble moves there. Gives it to Schrader. Schrader, oh my goodness, and he drops it for two. That's another Indian in the books. 22-14 for Venice. Number 44, that's Powers, has the ball. Bounce pass to Diener. Right corner, that's Russo up for three. Off the rim, no good. Schrader has it, gives it to Malachi Weidman. Weidman far side, long stride. He has those beautiful long legs, and he does not have to walk very long or run. Schrader a commit to the Seminoles. Let's see what happens here. Looks like there's a foul. Miko Mays. That's his second foul.
In the game for the Indians, number 5, Miles Weston. And for the Cougars, number 34, Cameron Heald.
All right, let's see who's going to inbound it. Looks like Miles Weston will inbound it. Number 5 for the Venice Indians, all the way to the near side. Marino up for a three-point attempt off the rim, no good. Rebound by Cougars. They bring it on down, crosses the timeline. That's 44 Powers. To the right side is Diener. Diener has the ball, tries to go baseline, broken up. Beautiful. Miles Weston picks it right off, gives it all the way down to Vince Marino. Back to Weidman for two! He stuffs it home. Oh my goodness. He's putting on a show for the fans tonight, the weekend before Christmas. Here we go. That's Russo trying to work it into Diener, and Schrader's right there in the way. You can tell why he's playing football, boy. He's got the build for it. Beautiful. Over the hands, and Russo luckily recovers it, closely guarded by Connor Flynn, far side. It will remain Mooney ball. Weidman last touched it. Russo will inbound it, gives it to the far corner, back now to Russo. Russo right at the top of the key, thinks about it, gives it now to number 20, Diener, and Diener drops it for two. That's his first points of the night. He's been all over, but that's his first points of the night. 24-16, Venice on top by 8. Vince Marino now calling the plays, crosses the timeline to the right side, Miles Weston. That's the far right corner, Weidman. Weston, beautiful one there into Schrader almost had it, but Diener brings it on down. Marino's all over him defensively, and they're having a real tough time with the defense of the Venice Indians. A nice little turnaround, in and out, no good. Offensive boards for, and there's Schrader. He comes to the defense and gets the ball. Weidman will bring it down. 3:42 to go in the first half. 24-16, Indians up by 8. Weidman far side. Passes it to Connor Flynn, near side. He's had 2 threes in a row. Nice little floater. Nice little hook shot there. I loved it. Diener's going to bring it on down. Flynn's not afraid to engage there. To the far right side, that's A.J. Russo. Powers flips it back over to Diener. Diener with a couple of dribbles, throws it on up. No foul, no shot. Vince Marino has it. 3 minutes to go. Broken up. And there's Russo. Russo has the ball. Brings it on down. No dice. Russo tries to have it again. Nice block there by Miles Weston. Good defense, and the ball comes all the way down.
In the game for the Indians, number 10, Tristan Burrows, and number 22, Mark Ramos.
24-16 is still the score. 2:50 to go. All right, Malachi Weidman will inbound it right in front of our broadcast position, near side. All the way back to Tristan Burrows. Burrows has the ball, gives it to Marino, just inside the timeline. Marino has it, gives it to Miles Weston, right here on the near side. Marino now calling the play, gives it over to Boucher. That is number 22, and that's Ramos. Ramos back to Marino, right into Miles Weston, into the paint. And Tristan Burrows just could not quite hang on to it, and that's Russo. No, that isn't. That's Powers going to take it coast to coast, that puts it up and gets it. It's 2 for Powers. That's his first points of the night.
Timeout, Cougars.
And we're going to be right back. All right, welcome back. 2:21 to go, first half. The Venice Indians are up on top by 6, 24-18. Here we go. Vince Marino brings it on down for the Venice Indians, crosses the timeline, gives it now to Miles Weston, back to Marino. Marino to the right, gives it to Ramos. Ramos has it, gives it back to Marino. Weston, Marino, all the way. Malachi Weidman wants to take it in, and little turnaround, and nice little pop-up by Miles Weston. Grabs it, puts it on up. I thought it was going to drop for him. It did not. Bringing it on down will be Diener. Diener brings it across the timeline for the Cougars. Passes it over to Powers on the far side. Into the corner, now back to Powers. That was Russo in the far left corner. This is Powers, dribbling it on back, sizing up, trying to call the play for the Cougars. Closely guarded there. Burrows did not let him even have an opportunity from the corner. No good, off the rim. Malachi Weidman with the defensive rebound there. Weidman now will bring it down for the Indians. Crosses the timeline, near side. Nice little move there. Nice little turnaround floater for 2, and I think he'll get the shot and +1. Nice little shot there.
Cougar 44. Connor Powers is first.
Connor Powers is first, and that's team third for the Cougars. 26-18, and Malachi Weidman going to the charity stripe. He's got 4 buckets on the night, 8 points. Let's see if he can get 9. And it rolls in. Diener now. 27-18 the score. Diener now crosses the timeline, gives it to Russo on the right side, back to Diener. Goes over to the right. Broken up by Malachi, and they luckily hung on to it. Russo for a 3-pointer. Up, no good. And drop left tried it. Powers is in there. And Powers, no, that's number 34. Cameron Heald for 2. It's a 2-point bunny for Heald. 27-20, out of bounds. It will remain Venice ball. Last touch, Russo. It's number 4. Marino gives it to Weidman. Weidman now holding the ball. 40 seconds to go, first half. 27-20, the Indians are up on top. It looks like they're trying to go for the last shot of the half. I keep on moving. There we go. That's Ramos. Traveled on that one. Turnover. Number 10, drop left, will be on the far side to inbound the ball. That's the home stands over there on the far side. Nice traveling crowd by Mooney. They travel well. That's Diener. Diener has the ball, gives it over to Powers. All the way to the far side, Russo. Russo in the corner, wants to go baseline, closely guarded there by Burrows. Not permitted, will remain Cougar ball with 10.3 seconds to go. Last touch, Venice Indians. 27-20 the score. Fast-moving first half. Glad that you were with us. Click the subscribe button on Remotes Army and the bell to be notified of future games. Almost broken up there by Weidman. Diener with a little feeder there. Has to give it back to number 34, and it drops. That's healed for his second bunny of the night. And that's the end of the first half with a score 27-22. Indians are up on top. We'll catch you back on the second half. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is second half action of Venice basketball. Glad to have you with us. Venice is hosting the Cardinal Mooney Cougars, and Venice is enjoying a lead of 27-22. This is now the second half, and now Diener has it. Cardinal Mooney going to the basket on the left side of your TV dial. Back to Diener. Diener has the ball to the far side. That's Powers, number 44. He's had some nice shots, early looks in the first half so far. Back to Diener. Malachi all over it. Number 10, drop left. Gives it to number 32. 32 off the front of the rim, no good. Tristan Burrows with the rebound. Gives it to Platt. Platt goes, flips it right over there. Nice little shot there by Miser. Does not drop in. Platt tries to give it to Burrows. Broken up by number 32, Mays. It's A.J. Russo. Diener with the ball. Passes it out to Russo. Russo for three. And it's in for three for Russo.
A.J. Russo.
27-25. Ball is up, and that's good. Weidman for three. Answers the three. So starting off this second half with 2 threes back-to-back, opposite times. 30-25 the score. Russo in the corner, closely guarded by Weidman. Puts up by number 32, no Geis. That's Weidman. He got the rebound. Passes, nice little pass over there to Miser. Miser, boy, nice little bunny layup. Should have had that. And triple teamed underneath the basket. His drop left. Whistle's blown. Let's see what they come up with. Miser's called for the foul, and that's the first foul for the Venice Indians in this second half. They had 5 fouls in the first half. That's Powers. Wants to give it to Diener. Diener has the ball. Dribbles back and forth. Passes it back over to Powers. In the corner there. 32. Diener thought about it. Closely guarded. And a foul, I think, will be called. Tristan Burrows, that's his third foul, and it's going to be a shooting foul. Diener will go to the line. Ball is up, bounces, no good. He will get a second opportunity. It was a shooting foul. Glad that you are with us tonight. Diener's second opportunity, no good as well. And the scrapping around, Weidman has the ball going back to the far side. That's the home side of Venice. And looks like a push-off. And that's going to be A.J. Russo. That's his first. It's going to be a team first for Russo. 30-25 the score. Vince Marino now will inbound it for the Venice Indians. Gives it to Malachi Weidman, puts it up for three. Off the back. Another three-pointer. And we're going to be back after this timeout. All right, welcome back. Venice Indians are enjoying an 8-point lead, 33-25, 5:55 to go in the third quarter. It will be Cougars ball, and A.J. Russo will inbound it far right side. Here we go. A.J. Russo passes it off to drop left. Now back to Russo. Russo pops it off to 44. And broken up by Weidman. Weidman stuffs it for two. Boy, oh boy, he's putting on a show tonight. 35-25, a 10-point lead by the Venice Indians. Far right corner, and that's drop left. And oh my goodness, Malachi wanted to block him, but he fouled him instead. It's going to be foul on Weidman. It's his first. And that's going to be 3 fouls on the team. Arguel, drop left, will go to the line. He's been to the line 4 times already. He's converted 3 of the 4, 75% shooting from the charity stripe for drop left. I'll tell you what, Cardinal Mooney fans, they travel well. This side is full here in the teepee. So we've got a full house tonight, and it's really fun to hear the roars going on up. Drop left's first one, drops, good. He'll get another opportunity. 35-26. Weidman coming out. Ball is up, bounces around, no good. And that was Miser scrapping for the ball, and it's going to be Cougar ball. A.J. Russo will do it baseline on the far left side, as you can see. He's trying to break things loose here. See who's he give it to. That's Diener. Then he gives it to Powers. Powers puts it up for 3 and gets it. 35-29, that's Platt. Platt gives it to Miles Weston, now to Tristan Burrows, puts it in for a 2-point bunny and gets it. He needed that. He was blanked in the second and third quarter. 37-29 is the score. Actually, we're in the third quarter now. Inbound, Miles Weston to Tristan Burrows, back to Weston. They've got to get it to the far side. And whistle is blown, and a timeout's called by the coach. We'll be back. 37-29, Venice. All right, welcome back. Number 5, Miles Weston will inbound it again, and he's going to be at the baseline, closely guarded by A.J. Russo. Now back to Miles Weston, all the way down to Tristan Burrows, off of his fingertips, and Cougars have the ball. They give it now to Powers. Powers, number 44, is going to bring it down, crosses the timeline. Closely guarded there by Platt. Goes off to the right-hand side, gives it to A.J. Russo. A.J. Russo into the paint, puts it up for 2, and gets the 2. And that's A.J. Russo for the Cougars. 37-21. And draws the foul. It's going to be a +1.
Cougar 10. First, team second, shooting the end 1, Will Miser now gets the +1. 39-31. Ball is up and drops. Nice shooting. 40-31. Venice playing very good ball this evening. Diener to Russo, near side. Into the left corner here is Russo. Puts it on, that's Powers, puts it up for 2. Broken up by drop left. Gives it now to Diener. Diener into the left corner. Beautiful drop pass. Number 32 pops it in, and that's Miko Mays. 40-35. Lead's been cut to 5. Connor Flynn, beautiful, beautiful floater.
Boy, he's got such a nice style to his shot. We'll be back. There's a timeout on the timeout. All right, we're back. 3:38 to go in the third period. 42-35. Venice on top by 7 points here in the third quarter. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. The field is spreading out. A.J. Russo gives it to Diener. Diener will bring it across the timeline for the Mooney Cougars. Powers, Diener. Diener has it to the right side. A.J. Russo all the way over, and he thought Powers is going to be there into the bench. Boom. Turnover. Venice ball. Miles Weston. And there's a little bit of a congregation over here. All right, Marino with the ball. Marino gives it to Miles. Miles Weston wants to put it up and gives it to Tristan Burrows. Burrows up for two. Let's see if the basket counts. I think it will. And he'll go to the, will he go to the line? 32. That's Miko Mays. Yes, and it will count. And Burrows is going to the line. Let's see if he can convert this for the +1. And it drops. 45-35. Ryan Baker, number 50. They have numbers up to 52. All right, that's drop left. 3:15 to go. Diener picks it up just before the timeline, gives it to Powers, near side, back to Diener. Diener has it, gives it to A.J. Russo. Russo is tied up, gives it to Diener. Great defense tonight by the Venice Indians. And that's Baker, number 50. They throw it up, air ball, and it's going to be Venice ball. So Baker thought, well, maybe I shouldn't do it, but did it anyways. It will be Venice ball. Malachi Weidman will inbound it on the left baseline. No, it's going to be Cougar ball. And that's A.J. Russo inbounding it underneath their own basket. Gives it to Diener. Diener right in front of us here. Goes now to the center. Off to the right. Now back to drop left. Drop left in the two-point territory. Broken up by Miles Weston all over. And Baker's looking for a two-point shot. No good. Weidman has it. Weidman will bring it down for the Venice Indians. And puts it on up and it drops. Let's see if he gets the ball. If the shot was before. Nope. Charge for Weidman. So it's going to be a foul on Weidman. 4 fouls for Venice, 3 on the Cougars. 45-35. We've got a 10-point lead for the Venice Indians. Cougars now have the ball. That's Russo, far side, being tied up by Connor Flynn. Great defense by the Venice Indians this evening. A.J. Russo unable to go anywhere. Connor Flynn all over his case. Powers now near side. Thought about the three-pointer and misses it. Weidman has the ball. Thought about passing it, and he goes coast to coast and drops another 2. He's putting on a show tonight for the home crowd. 47-35. Oh, I don't know what that was, but Burrows stood tall. All right, Miles Weston tagged for that foul. 5 fouls. 47-35, a minute 57 to go, third period. This is Venice Indians basketball. You're watching this on Remotes Are Me on the YouTube channel. Guy Wayman here. Glad that you are with us. Want you to subscribe. Platt gets it for the two-point bunny. That's his first points of the night and gives the Indians a 14-point advantage, 49-35. Hit the subscribe button and the bell. Tristan Burrows with it. Marino now will chase it on down. He says, I want my bunny shot too. Broken up by Diener. Boy, he had that thing. That was Ryan Boucher coming in. Burrows coming out. Boy, oh boy, Marino could taste that shot. Everybody saw it. There's Platt. Platt with the ball all the way to the right side. Marino pops it up for a three-pointer, no good. That all the way down to A.J. Russo. Russo wanted to put it in for a layup, closely guarded by Boucher. And Baker finally gets his 2 points of the night. 49-37. Ball is up, no good. Rebound Cougars. Bringing it on down is Powers. Powers off the, let's see, last touch by Baker. I thought Marino might have touched it, but they're going to give Venice the ball. KJ Slayton coming in for the Indians. Marino will inbound it to Platt. Connor Flynn coming out. And if you're wondering, that is Coach John Flynn's son, yes. All right, Platt crosses the timeline now. 49-37, under a minute to go for third quarter. Marino, two-pointer, up, off the rim, no good. A.J. Russo thought he had it. Weidman's all over him. Close defense here. He tries to put it up for a two-point. Off the board, good for Russo for two. 10-point lead. Weidman bringing it across the timeline near side. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Three-pointer up, good. My goodness, he can hit him. That's 52-39. 15 seconds to go. Diener just inside the timeline. Gives it to Powers now. Powers has to go all the way to the far side. A.J. Russo. And they are stuck with Venice defense, and they don't know what they're seeing here. Nice defense by Weidman. Weidman throws it off the Platt. Too late, the ball. And that's the end of three. 52-39. We'll be back. All right, we are back to now the fourth quarter. All right, 52-39 is the score. Venice enjoys a comfortable 13-point lead, but it's not over yet. Marino to the basket. Puts it up and then bounces and drops for Marino. He gets a +1.
Foul on Cougar 30, Ethan Schaefer. His first, team 4. Shooting the and one, Vince Marino.
It's no good. 44 Powers. Brings it on down, gives it to Diener near side. Diener now passes it over to Russo. Off the hand of number 10, drop left. It will be Venice ball. 54-39, a 15-point differential. Nope, last touch Weidman. It will be Cougar ball. Connor Powers will inbound it far side. Gives it to 32. Mays is back in. Diener, the chief ball handler, has it. Gives it to drop left. Baker mishandles it. Weidman all the way down to Platt, just off the fingertips of Russo. Nice little defensive play by Russo. Drop left. Oh, I think there was a charge there, but they did not call it. Marino with the ball. Puts it in for the 2-point bunny for Marino. Boy, they are having fun out here tonight. The guys are loving it. 56-39 for the Venice Indians. And when it's happening, it's happening. Oh my goodness, huge tie up there. Little Marino Schaefer action there, and they both gave each other a dirty look, and Marino's just saying, all right, let's smile and just call it off. Marino's called for the foul on that. Kind of got a little tied up there right in front of the camera. 6 fouls, team fouls for the Venice Indians, 4 team fouls for the Cardinal Mooney Cougars. Diener right in front of us. Let's see who they got a towel. They want to clean things up. One more foul and they'll be in the bonus. Let's see. All the guys are trying to clean it up with their shoes, clean up all the perspiration because the towels just don't seem to be cutting it. Oh, they got a fresh towel in. Towel man. There you go, guys. Do your dance moves. All right. All right. Connor Powers will inbound it. Boucher will be right in his face for the Venice Indians. Powers now gives it to Diener. Almost broken up by Platt. Good defense on the Venice Indians this evening. That's drop left. Gives it now to Mays. Whistle is blown. Let's see, the foul looks like it might be on. That's his 4th. And they're going to now be in the bonus. Miko Mays gets 1.
Number 32, Mason Brooks.
And he drops the first one but misses the second one. Bringing on down Malachi Weidman. Weidman threw it up there. The basket is waved off. Drop left. Team 5 for the Cougars. Weidman now with the inbound pass, has the pass, thinks about the 3, does, he takes the 3, boom, he got 3. He's lighting it up on threes tonight. 59-40, a differential of 19. 6:20 to go in the contest. Remains Cougar ball. Last touched Indians.
Number 14, A.J. Russo.
Russo coming in, number 30, Schaefer coming out. Connor Powers has the ball. Looking for Russo, gives it to Russo, far side. Platt's going to now engage. That's drop left. Gives it to now Russo again. Takes it, gives it to number 32, Miko Mays. Throws it up, no dice. Rebound, and that's Brooks. Gives it to Weidman. Weidman brings it on down. All the way over to Brooks. Brooks to the corner, that's Boucher. Boucher all the way back to Weidman. Weidman in 3-point territory, thought about it. 2-pointer off the glass, good for 2 for Weidman. 61-40, differential of 21. That's a 3-pointer right there, folks. Russo just popped a 3. There's a timeout, we'll be back.
43-61.
Next home game, January 10th versus Northport. JV 530, varsity at 7.
All right, you just heard it. Northport, right here, January the 10th. We'll be here. All right, coming up for the inbound will be Christian Rodriguez. Gives it to Weidman. Weidman closely guarded, and Weidman has to take it on out to the far corner. Gives it to Weidman. Weidman now in the corner. Thinks about it, turns around, does a floater. 2 for Weidman. 63-43, 20 points. Diener with the ball, passes it over to Russo. Russo in the center to the right side. And that's number 10, drop left, and closely guarded there by Rodriguez. I think the foul might be on Rodriguez. That's his first foul. That'll be a team 8. They're already in the bonus situation here. So drop left will take the shot. If it's not a shooting foul, he'll get a 1-and-1. The ball is up and it drops. He'll get another opportunity. (63-44). The ball is up. Perfect. Nails it. 63-45. He got both of those. Weidman gives it to Brooks. Brooks now in the corner is Rodriguez. Malachi Weidman wanted to put it on up. Just lost a handle on that puppy. (63-45) is the score. Differential of 18. Diener now at the ball. More under 5 minutes. 4:59. Powers to Miko Mays. Mays for the 2-point bunny and gets the 2-point bunny for the Cougars. 63-47. Rodriguez tied up. Brooks has the ball now. Now Weidman. 4:30 to go in the contest. Weidman now slowly dribbling it. Going to start to wear off some time on the clock right now. Takes it to the hole. Wanted to put it on up, and he's blocked, and it will remain Venice ball, last touched, Cougars. Clock stopped at 4:27. 63-47 the score. Venice on top by 18. Inbounds to Brooks. Brooks has the ball, looking for Weidman. Weidman has it, far side. Going now to the top of the circle. 3-point attempt. In and out of the rim, no good. And Brooks pops it in for a 2-point bunny. 65-47. That's drop left. A.J. Russo for a 3-point attempt, but off the rim, no good. Powers puts it up for a 2-point attempt. Let's see if they give it to him for 3. Yeah, they gave him a 3. He was clearly in the 2-point range, but they gave him a 3. 65-50. Brooks off the glass. He gets another 2. 67-50. Bringing it on down. They're accelerating their play. 3.5 to go in the contest. Russo to Powers. Powers back to Russo. Russo now far side, double teamed.
Brooks wanted to engage. Now Russo pulled back. Powers now thinks about it twice, 3 times. A lot of Indians there blocking it. Weidman now with the ball. 3:13 to go, 67-50. Here comes Weidman. Nice little toss out there. 3-point attempt up off the rim, no good. Bringing it on down to Powers. Powers going to bring it on down. That's Connor Powers. 3-point attempt for Russo, no dice. Number 22, that's Ramos. Ramos has it, brings it across the timeline. Double dribble. And a timeout by Indians. 67-50, we'll be back. All right, I want to just remind you our next coaches show live from Pop Sunset Grill will be January the 13th. And the next home game here at the Teepee will be January 10. Then we have 22, 24, 28, and 31. Those are the days. And we have the last 3 Mondays of January for the coaches show, 13, 20, and 27. This has been fun. Wishing you a very good holiday season for the next few weeks. The Indians, though, they'll be with City of Palms. They'll be at the Provincia down at Lemon Bay, so they'll be busy playing ball. Check the Venice Indians website for their schedule, or you can go to Max Preps, maxpreps.com, and search out Venice Indians. All right, there's the ball thrown away, was intended for Miles Weston. 2:34 to go in the contest, 67-50. Indians are enjoying a 17-point lead. Connor Powers now with the ball, has to take it. Clock is winding on down. That's A.J. Russo on the far side, gives it to Diener. Diener closely guarded, that's Powers. Powers has to take a 2-point floater off the rim, no good. Rebound, Miles Weston, nice job. Gives it now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the ball, nice little backhand there. And beautiful shot by Rodriguez. 69-50, differential 19, Venice on top. There we go. That's KJ Slayton with the ball. Gives it now to Miles Weston. Miles brings it on down, gives it to Rodriguez into the right corner. Back to Miles. That's KJ Slayton back to Weston, Miles Weston. Brooks with a 3-point look, and he thought twice, did not take the look. Gives it now to number 22, Ramos. That's Brooks. Weston, they're burning off time. 1.5 minutes to go. To the right corner. Rodriguez thought about it. And the fans just want him to take it. And there's Brooks. Now they give it back to Ramos. Ramos has it. He says, I want to take it to the hole. Number 14. Commits the foul. A timeout. We'll be back. 69-50. Venice on top. All right, we're back with some action. I thought it was going to be a timeout there. Schrader's now in for the Venice Indians. Turns around and just hits the bottom of the rim. Broken up. Coming on down is number 42. I don't have him in my book. Oh, he was playing in the JV game earlier, giving him some experience. Number 22, Hollingsworth, gives it the, we'll just have to call him 42. Hollingsworth with the ball, puts it up for a 3-point attempt. Air ball, no good. A bunny, no good. Another bunny, no good. Another bunny, no good. Foul on the shot. I'll just have to write in a 42. Because 42's going to the line. He was fouled. KJ Slayton gets the foul. 1 minute even to go in the contest.
Off the front of the rim, no good. He will get another opportunity. It was a shooting foul. 69-50. Ball is up, and it's good this time. Gets a nice little shot there. 69-51. All the way down. That's Slayton. Slayton gives it to Ramos. Ramos with the ball now. Gives it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now wanting to go to the right side. There's Schrader underneath. Now back to Ramos. Ramos has it. 40 seconds to go. They're trying to burn these last 40 seconds and not take it. Rodriguez broken up, and that's what happens. That's number 24, Leinhardt. There's number 22, Hollingsworth, getting some playing time for these guys. 42, Hollingsworth with the ball. Just handed it right over there to Kempton. And the 42 puts it up, no dice. Rebound, Mooney. Number 12 throws it up for a three-point attempt, and McFall gets a three. How about that? 69-54, and time has expired. So at the end of regulation, it is 69 for the Venice Indians and 54 for the Cardinal Mooney Cougars. Have yourself a good Christmas, everybody. We'll see you again on the 10th of January. For all of us right here at Remotes Are Me, click the subscribe button, hit the bell. Have a good night, everybody, and a good, safe holiday.